What do you think they're getting for this? Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp. So this is Billy Joel's original band members. So you're the drummer for Billy Joel's band for all his albums. That's the original sax guy. What do you think you're getting for that, man?
Here's my take on this. If you're going to do any type of performance, you can't go up there dressed like you just got back from a barbecue. You can't go on stage with your kneecaps exposed.
I don't think there's an audience.
So what do you mean there's no audience?
It's a camp.
A camp?
Yeah, look at the sign. Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp.
What is Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp?
They're not like performing for people. They're just performing for each other.
These are people that pay to go to this thing.
Yeah.
And you could play with the band. Okay, so let's say the guy in yellow paid $300.
I think he's from the band, actually.
Oh, God. Looking at this photo, I can't tell who's with the band and who's paying to be with the band.
Hey, guys, if you're loving the Pete and Sebastian show, for $5 a month, you might want to think about joining that Pete and Sebastian Patreon channel, because we give you another extra show, which is always fun and different. We always, it's not just a show we do like, oh, we gotta do an extra one. We try to make it a little special, a little different. And you get 4 live shows every Tuesday night. I host a show called Loose Ends, where we take calls from all the cast listeners, and we do a whole bunch of other stuff too, including having guests. So far we've had Dan Soder, Robert Kelly, Giannis Pappas, and so many more to come. So hope to see you over there on the Pete and Sebastian Patreon channel. Seriously, if you want to have some entertainment, you should hop over there. What's going on, guys? Quick reminder, I am out there on the road almost all the way up till the summer. The Pete Correale, as I was saying, comedy tour is full tilt ahead. I got a bunch of new dates I'm about to announce coming up. I'm heading to Long Island, New York. I'm heading to Boston, Massachusetts. I'm heading to Philly next week. I'm heading to Florida. I mean, this thing's going to Omaha. It's going everywhere. So go to PeteCorreale.com. You can see all the upcoming dates. Click on and get yourself some tickets. I'll even be on a couple shows with Sebastian, like out at the Wynn, I think in March. That'll be fun, as always. So PeteCorreale.com for tickets. I'm out touring.
This is the Pete and Sebastian Show with Pete Correale and Sebastian Maniscalco.
Welcome to the Pete Sebastian Show. If you're just joining us, what I witnessed for the last 13 minutes was equivalent to felt like I was in an old people's home.
Oh my, that again. We're going that route again. Massive.
I mean, this man,
yeah, right,
has the patience level of a monk. It's amazing. No, like raising his voice, very monotone, trying to explain to you how to hook up whatever the was wrong over there. There was no no frustration in his voice. I couldn't believe it.
Well, okay. As we all get older.
I'm sorry. 1 second. It's okay. Now talk.
Testing.
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel as we all get older, everybody
keeps going in and out.
Oh yeah, just praising the guy. Nothing's fixed.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Testing.
Yeah, go ahead.
As we get older,
again,
everyone.
Yeah. He starts talking and then it dips out and then it dips back in again. But okay, just
testing. A B C D. Hello.
Yeah.
As we get older,
it keeps it's fragmented.
Should I keep speaking?
Yeah, just keep talking. I'll let him know.
All right.
As we get older.
Testing.
Yeah, again.
As we get older, all your friends, people you know, and they get older, whatever their occupation is, they're peaking. They're masters of their craft.
Yeah, it keeps.
Oh, this is a great monologue, man.
I'll do it with one ear. It's fine.
You're gonna do the whole show with one ear? Oh,
yeah, one
God.
ear, it's fine. But believe me, listen, bro. I don't even know where these came from. They could be mine, but he handed me these and he goes, "Here, put these on." I go, "Are these yours?" I ain't putting your earbuds in my ear.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't either. But they might be yours. They might be a pair of yours.
They might be, but I don't even want to like chance it that they're his. Right? And I come away with some ear fungus I had no idea I had.
Yeah. That's a little too close. I agree.
All right, now go with your monologue. You were saying.
I don't even like to do. No, you bring up a good point because, like, we'll go with somewhere at Jackie's, and she goes, "Well, you could just borrow one of his sweatshirts." His sweatshirts.
Why would that even come up? What do you mean his sweatshirts? What?
We were going to my brother-in-law's for Thanksgiving, and then there was talk of like doing something athletic, and I'm like, all I got is a button shirt or whatever. You could borrow one of my brother's sweatshirts or something. Well, this. What about gloves?
Yeah, he's going in and out here.
Those are yours, by the way.
I'm gonna try these.
Go ahead.
They're mine. We've confirmed that they are mine. 1 sec.
They could have just come off a corpse, just put them on, let's do the show. What a turn!
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Could you hear me? Okay, yes. But I can't hear you. So I just give you a play-by-play right now. There's a cabinet I forgot we even had in here. He's face deep in this thing, looking for earbuds. I don't know what
who's old now.
Wait, what?
Who's the old guy now?
Bro, he's opening up. No, wait, let me go get some. Don't. I don't know what. But look at where he went. What the is this, bro? What is this, Christmas? I gotta go. Hold on. Sit tight. Old man's gotta go get his.
All right. Oh, God damn.
Jesus Christ. This feels like the 80s.
Hey, they don't look bad, actually.
All right. There we go. We're up and running. All right.
Woo.
All right, guys, this has been a hell of a morning. It's one of those mornings that just started out wrong. I left Patrick outside. This is the problem. You tell your kids to do something, right? He's like, I'm outside, 7:09. I said, all right, I'll be right there. So I told Serafina, go let Patrick in. So I hop in the shower. And I get a text from Allison. Patrick's there. It's just like 7:27. Let him in. And I call Serafina. Did you let Pat? Oh, I forgot. I'm so sorry. By the way, did she come out and say sorry to you?
No, I did hear the air pressure change on the garage door. I think maybe the door opened, but the button didn't get clicked. There was movement shortly after the text.
Didn't even say sorry to you. Jesus Christ. She's going to get a talking to this morning. So anyway, she came and she said, I'm so sorry, Daddy. I'm so sorry. I said, you gotta get your head in the game, And I tell you to do something, you do something. All right. Now we're behind. He's going to rush to get stuff, hooked up. And if stuff has consequences.
Right, bro.
All right.
Sadie says, my daughter says, don't hover, Dad. You hover. I'm like, I'm not hovering. I'm following you and looking at you because all it takes is like literally one glance in the mirror and you just get stopped. You lose control and like you lose concentration. Stick to the plan. Brush your teeth. Floss. She goes, I'll be right back, Mom. I just want to go upstairs. And then Jackie and I go talking. A half hour later, it's like, where is she? And you go up there and dancing to, country music. She loves country music, bro.
Peace.
But anyway, point is, La La Land, guy, La La Land. They don't even know what's going on in the world. They're like, whatever. Remember when you were that age? It was like nothing. So none of that was my problem. Gas prices was not my problem. Start the car, take me where I gotta go.
Yeah, I get it, but listen, bro. Every morning it's like a surprise over here that we gotta go to school. You know, I told them. I said, listen, it's the same thing every morning. You get up, you make your bed. You hit your breakfast. It's like a routine. Take the dogs out. By the way, there's dogs again. I just went down. I just went down to get the ear. We had an audio issue here. I went to go get the earbuds, and my contractor who's doing the kitchen is outside my window where the dogs are at, and he's banging on the window. I go, what's going on? He goes, your dogs are eating the garland. Like my wife has garland over the fireplace. Gnawing at it. So I had to put out that fire. All right, I had to put them in the crate. And I had to get the air. They got the air. So it's been one of those mornings, and yeah. So I don't know. We got kind of thrown off our path here. It's no sense of dipping back into the whole, unless you want to go into your monologue that you had about old people.
Well, no. You were just saying you were saying Patrick, and you were calling me old. I wasn't old in that situation when we were setting up. There was a malfunction with the computer. Patrick is an older gentleman now in life. He's become a master at all this. Everyone you know that's older, they're like at the peak of what they do. They're great at it, whatever it is. So he figured out the problem. We got right back to it. That's like the second dig about old.
Yeah,
I'm not getting old, guy. Look at my outfit. I got a dangling chain. I got the thing. I'm looking cool, guy.
I don't talk about looking. I'm talking sounding. What I was hearing coming from. This is what I heard. This is how I interpreted what I was hearing from you. Do we have any of the audio on the back and forth between you two? Was that recorded at all?
I don't think I was recording.
Okay.
Wow.
So I'll reenact it. I don't know, Patrick. I'm not seeing anything over here. I nothing. It's Jesus Christ. It was like I think it's going back to my grandfather as he was trying to figure out how to use the VHS.
You're right. Listen. And you hit a nerve because last week when we were talking about the accident with Jackie and the way I was sounding on the phone, like, I'll be right there. I'm not liking the high pitch, non-assertive. I'm not liking it either. And it's not serving me well as I age. As you age, you should have a deeper, slower voice. Higher one.
Oh, God.
All right. I don't know where that stands, but anyway.
Oh, man.
So,
all right, we start the show now.
This is the Pete and Sebastian Show with Pete Correale and Sebastian Maniscalco.
Is that bad? I mean, like, you're laughing.
That's funny. No, I think it's funny, man. I mean,
all right, listen. Let's wipe it clean. Let's get into some shit that we could actually air. So, I don't particularly find going out with my family to a restaurant fun.
okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of work. 8 and 6 years old. I mean, not that they're bad kids, but it's a lot, man. And the restaurants we're going to are not really kid friendly. You know, it's not like we're going to McDonald's.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to izakaya. You know, it's like, what the fuck are we doing here? You know?
Jesus. May as well be church to a kid. You know?
So we have a standing reservation at this restaurant that's not really kid friendly, but it's like a casual, you know, I'd say it's a ring above Cheesecake Factory. It's out here in LA.
Oh, all right. Okay.
So we have like 6 o'clock on Wednesdays. We decided after we get the kids from their activities, we bounce over to this restaurant. So kids are off of school at 5:30. We pull in at 5:25. And Lana's got like this thing where like she's like, "You coming?" I'm like, "No, go in and get them." The type of school where you have to go get the kids. They don't just come out. They have to go get them inside. I don't know. Go get them. She's like, "Well, if you come with me, I'll get out faster," because she runs into people, right? That she knows. I said, "No, I just go get them and come out." At 5:25, 5:30, 5:35, 5:40, nothing. 5:45, right? Now, if you should know anything about me, I'm a stickler for time. I live by the motto of punctuality is the prince of politeness, okay? If I got a reservation at 6 o'clock, I want to be there at 5:55, all right? Okay. I don't like coming in late on anything, all right? Okay.
All right.
5:45, I call her, "Where are you?" Yeah, I'm coming. Then I see them through the window and talking. She comes out. She's like, now I'm getting. You ever get the? You ever get the nonverbal anger, like the?
Yeah.
You know, one of those.
Yeah. Doesn't never helps.
I know, but like, what am I? What helps? What helps?
Like if you ever beep, the beep just pisses him off. It's like it just pisses him off, man. It's just like like what do you think they're gonna go faster now? It's nothing helps. Nothing helps. You should have got out. You really have no one to blame but yourself for that.
No. So she comes back. I go, what the fuck was that? She goes, "Well, I ran into the Crusoe's old teacher, and then I ran into, this couple of moms I haven't seen in a while." I go, "You ever try just going, hey, can't talk right now? We got a dinner reservation. Husband's in the car. I got to go." But why do I got to sit for 25 minutes and stew while you frolic around the school, right?
Right.
Now,
I know, but
problem I got, and I don't know if you got this problem, I hang on to this shit for too long. Like, now the whole ride to the thing, I'm like stewing, right? Because that happened. I don't shrug shit off quick.
That seems like, that doesn't seem something to get so hot under the collar about, though.
Oh, well, this is an ongoing... I feel like my whole life with Lana, I've been waiting.
It's so funny, bro. I mean, thank God I'm here sometimes, really. I mean, I'm like therapy, bro, because like there's a couple of aspects to this. I mean, and you throw me some light too, I understand. But, first of all, there's the simple aspect of she does have she's around these people all the time. So she's building relationships. She can't be impolite to them and run in and out if they're asking a question, because unlike you, who just pulls in the parking lot, barely ever gets out, she's got to talk to them about everything from play dates to field trips to PTA shit, right? So there's that. And number two, you're waiting for Lana. What are you waiting for Lana? You're on the road half the freaking time.
No, bro. Listen. When we go out for a dinner, I'm always waiting. I go, I go, would be nice to like, I'm getting ready and you come in to my bathroom and go, here's a glass of wine. See out back.
Oh, wow.
You know?
Has a woman ever been ready first? Is that even a thing?
I don't know, but I find it completely disrespectful to keep somebody waiting. I don't know. It's just.
Do you ever do the?
I just did it today with him.
Well, accidentally.
Yeah.
Do you ever have a drink while you're waiting for your wife when you're gonna go out at night? That's a nice pre-drink. I enjoy beer.
I'd be drunk by the time she gets ready. That's how many fucking drinks I got to down by the time she comes out of the bathroom. But so I'm holding on to this the whole ride.
Yeah.
And then sure enough, we get in. Table's not ready because they probably gave it away, and now they got to fit it. They got to fit us in somewhere else. And then we sit down, and the kids are bouncing on. I'm hungry. And I don't know, man. Maybe it's because I had a fear of getting hit as a kid, and maybe I got to start bringing this back. But my father would lift his fucking hand up, and that was it. Whatever I was doing, I stopped what I was doing because it was like, oh, shit. So I don't know if I got to start. I did something the other day. I said, get in the car or I'm going to start throwing shoes.
All right. Yeah.
And that seemed to strike a nerve. Now, when we were in the car, Serafina said, I didn't want to be late getting in the car, Daddy, because I didn't want to get hit by a shoe. I go, whoa. I said, I didn't say I was going to throw shoes at you. I said I was just going to start throwing shoes.
Well, I mean, don't take it back, bro. It worked.
Yeah, but I don't need her going to school and go, my daddy was going to throw a shoe at me, and that's all I need. Fucking next thing you know, child services at the house. What the fuck are you doing over
well,
here?
You can't. Listen, you got to go for it or not go for it. I do an arm grab that scares the shit out of my daughter. That's my move,
well,
man.
I mean, I think anybody would be scared. Your fucking level of anger is like similar to Nick.
No, man, it's not though. I'm such a fun-loving guy that it seems like it's coming out of nowhere because you just don't expect it. But it's the same thing with you. You gotta listen, bro. I'm telling you, man, these girls, forget it, man. Once she's just getting a little older, she's going to start, Dad, can you leave my room? I'm on, getting a little bit make fun of you, thinking it's funny, and you just got to remind her to respect you and the mom. What's your move going to be, man? You're going to
take a shoe off and throw it at the wall. I think that would scare anybody to half to death.
Oh, that's a good. Whip it against the wall. Shit, that's good. I never thought of that. Hitting something other than the child. That's a really good idea. Damn it! Boom.
Yeah, just take the shoe off. Boom. And now what? And then you go into another realm of crazy.
I love this. Not only that, for you parents out there, find an old lamp that you don't want, that you plan on throwing out, and plug it in, knowing that's going to be the rage lamp. That's the one you and your wife already agreed. What? Smash that shit. They're like, oh my God. You're lucky it was just a lamp. Holy shit, bro. I love that.
I love putting things around the house that you know you're going to throw out and breaking them as some type of psychotic rage you have.
Right. And then making the kid clean it up. Boom. Right? I'll tell you, because the last time I grabbed my daughter, she's like, Dad, after we made up, she's like, seriously, I was going to leave a bruise. And I'm like, no, it's not. And in my head, I'm like, fuck, better not. Shit. Oh, God, I don't need to go into the nurse for a headache. And the nurse is like, can you pull up your sleeve a little more, kiddo?
Hi, Mr. Correale. We've noticed some bruising here on the right bicep.
You also notice the stunning fucking discipline of the child? You don't get one without the other. All right? Don't call, unless you're calling to thank me. Good day.
Oh, God. So, I don't know, man. I'm just kind of at a loss with the whole not being on time thing. So that was a kind of a big discussion. And then when we went to sushi, God, here's another thing.
Yeah.
We squeezed in. We didn't have a reservation. Guy says, come in now. but you got to leave at 6:30.
Hey, I'm not liking this shit. I'm not liking they gave away your table in the last story. This one coming early. What the fuck? What does a guy got to do? You're literally a superstar, in my opinion, in Hollywood, making movies, stand up, selling out arenas, and you're jostling me in and out like a suburban dad. I'll get there when I get there. I'm not liking this. I'm really not liking these stories. It's like hearing, any comedian that you've loved 30 years go, I rushed in. They said, I got to eat quick. What?
Listen, if the people that were working at these joints, right, the host don't know. The host don't know. If the host was 50 years old and an Italian housewife, yeah, I get a table, no problem.
All right.
But I'm dealing with a 22-year-old actor who could give a shit about accommodating anything, right?
So, I don't mean to put you on the spot. Anyway, all right. So you're being rushed. You're being rushed.
I'm being rushed. We're in the listen. We get there. Guy goes, need the table back by 6:30. Could you just, hurry?
What were you on the cover? Honestly, though, what was it? The last month you were on the cover of one of these magazines, right?
Us Weekly, yeah.
Us Weekly, cover the magazine. I got to be out by 6:30. Okay.
Us Weekly and go.
Let's go. Oh,
yeah. Stopwatch. Go. So.
Oh man.
I go, Lana, just order for us. I don't care. Like when it comes to like food, it's just like get whatever. I don't care. Just get whatever. So we're on a time limit. Lana opens up the menu, and just the way she opens up the menu, I'm like, this could be forever. Like if somebody tells me order quick and this is the menu, right? Order quick. Right. Okay. Yeah, this to me is quick.
Right.
This is my wife.
Whoa.
Waitress comes. Do you recommend? We're doing recommendations. Get the fuck. Get the rolls and let's go.
That's what I thought you were going to say. You don't even open the menu. Be like, thank you, I don't need it. You got dynamite roll? Give me 2 dynamite. Like, you're just yelling it out. That's like, that's what I'm thinking speed wise. But
bro, this is what I did. I couldn't watch it. I left the table to go to the bathroom. I excused myself from the table, and I figure I cannot watch what's happening here because I'm getting I got anxiety.
Yeah.
So, and I did have to go to the bathroom, but I figured this is a good time. I took a piss. I washed my hands. I was in there for 2.5, 3 minutes. I come out. She's still ordering.
Oh.
So I come back, and I'm still hot. Now I thought I was gonna come back to the table, and I come back to this. We're now the server is like, oh, which one? They're both looking at the menu with the finger. Oh God. So again, I'm hot.
Well,
I don't know if pot the key. I'm too high strung when it comes to this shit, man. Too much shit is triggering me. Too much.
The answer is in the mail. It's already. I sent it out about 2-3 days ago. It should be coming any day to that name. Seriously, it might even be here today. But listen, you know what I was thinking? Why don't you start to do this like what the airlines did like 20 years ago when they started to, a flight would only take an hour. Remember then about 20 years ago, all of a sudden they'd start to say the flight's an hour and 45 minutes. And we would all be like, what? Turns out the flight was still an hour, but they programmed us to go where they're saying, give us an hour and 45 though. We're going to have to de-ice and there'll be a delay. And we all wrapped our head around that new time. So when Lana's getting out of the car at the school and you're saying 10 minutes, you should start to say to yourself, half hour. sit back, maybe put on some music, give a new realistic expectation.
I think you're right.
Do we change, bro? Does anyone change? I mean, me and my wife fight about the same shit. Do you really? Okay, tell me an example of how you changed, the behavior that you've changed, other than calling sushi, sush. You stopped calling it sush. That's the only change you've ever made that I can think of in 12 years of casting. Sush! Oh, shit. I can't even hear that. Jesus.
Oh God, yeah, I haven't said that in a while. God. How have I changed? You know what? It's not that I have changed. I have recognized my flaws. And I think that's half the battle. I just feel like I'm always recognizing what's wrong with me, and my wife is not recognizing what's wrong with her. Right?
Okay.
That's what I go, I know I'm impatient. I know I'm hanging on to stuff too long, and I'm trying to work on not doing that. That's all.
Right.
I'm admitting I got a problem, and I'm trying to not have that problem anymore. I just wish Lana would say, I know I'm late, and I'm working on it. That's all I'm looking for, is an acknowledgement of the wrongdoing, and that you're working towards being better at that. That's all.
Right.
Too much to ask?
Yeah. Yeah. It's just really words too. She honestly, she doesn't even have to mean it.
No. Just
Just
even
say it.
Just say it. That's all I'm looking for.
Right?
So,
no shit. Yeah, man, I get that. I'm going to a Christmas Eve party with they have a priest who does mass, and they set up chairs in the living room. Psyched to check that out.
Wait, what? Christmas Eve party with a priest?
The family, Jackie's good friend, who the ones that live in Rochester, they have a big Christmas Eve party. And at about 2:30 in the afternoon, a priest comes to the house and does a full mass in the living room. And in the living room of their home, they set up all these folding chairs. They got a big, living room with a vaulted ceiling and stuff. So they set up all these folding chairs, and they have mass, Christmas Eve mass, in the living room.
Does that count?
Right? I'm counting it. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but like,
totally counts. See, I don't know. I think he brings his own body of Christ.
It was like a mobile mass?
Yeah, you hire out, bro. Why not? You do privates. I do privates. So does the priest.
What do you think the cost? What do you think he charges for a private mass in the living room? That's a lot of work. You got to bring the body of Christ. You got to bring the wine.
Yes, these are people of a certain level of wealth, so it's not like
Does everybody there? Does he got altar boys too, or is he just him?
I don't know what he has, but they do it every year, and I know a lot of friends and family come, because then they have a dinner afterwards, but the dinner's not for another 5 hours, so we were like, do you mind if we don't stay for the dinner? Sadie's only 12, and they're like, no, most people don't. They just stay for the mass and some hors d'oeuvres, so I think it's like a cool thing to be invited to, and I think I'm expecting big things. I mean, I remember when we did Kevin Can Wait, and Kevin James had a priest he was friends with who'd come a lot, and this priest would wear stuff I never saw a priest wear before. Like, this guy was wearing shit that, like, you wear if you're going to have dinner with the Pope, like special fucking crazy robes dangling. Like, he looked like beyond just a priest. So that's what I'm expecting from this guy, I mean, if he comes in with like a North Face jacket over the cloak. Oh God.
Oh no. You gotta.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you gotta have. If you're gonna dress as a priest with the whole garb, you have to have a priest winter look. You can't start putting normal clothing over the holy garb. So
right, yeah,
you gotta have like an overcoat. But it's like I don't know, like fur or like something that looks like God. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like a big wool black blanket or something.
Yeah.
Like just something special and like just to keep the holy man warm. But yeah, no. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't know how this is going to play out, like as far as the bread and the kneeling, but I'm looking forward to it, guy. I'm thinking about doing a little dosing, if you know what I'm saying. That what they call it, dabbing, whatever the fuck they call it.
Dabbing.
The thing you said the guy did when the wife said, "Don't come into the house until you take one of your."
You're gonna have a little gummy or whatever. That's
yeah.
not
Yeah. I might have a gummy before the thing. Is that what we call it?
Why?
It seems a little.
Why
childish.
were you not? Is that something that's special? You were gonna do that anyway. If you were,
what are you talking? No, I don't do gummies that often. I haven't done a gummy in a long time. What are you talking about? Okay?
Well, I'm talking about like you.
Yeah. No, you're right. What am I talking about? I'm going to step outside, get a little fresh air before this fucking thing.
That's what I'm saying. It's not like
That's what I was thinking. I don't even know what I was thinking. I don't even know what I was thinking. Yeah. I mean,
so
yeah, absolutely.
This is what I don't want to see, and I was hoping you could maybe stick around for this, but after the mass, right?
Yeah.
Does the priest still stay in his priest look, or do you think he? Like, I don't want to see the priest having a drink with hokas on, like sneakers.
Right.
You know, like I need to see the priest at all times in slippers, or I don't want to see him in everyday garb.
I don't know if he hangs. I mean, I got to figure 2:30 is a very.
This guy's hanging. Believe me.
What? There's a lot of old money in this area. You know what I mean? There's a guy, Danny Wegman, who owns Wegman Supermarkets. I got to figure this priest is bopping over there, hitting that family with the body of Christ at some point, too. I mean, this is a 2:30 start. That seems very specific. He may be doing every 2 hours. And then the New Year's Eve, the Christmas Eve, the midnight, I don't know where he is for that. That's like triple the money. That's insane to pay for him for that.
Oh, I don't even think he's doing the midnight. I think he's doing this to avoid the whole midnight thing. He's like, forget the midnight thing. I'm not staying up that late. Because right. I would think they give the midnight mass to like the low rung priest. Or do you think they get the best priest to do Christmas Eve midnight?
If you're
mass?
the best priest and you can pick your mass, do you want midnight mass or Christmas morning mass? What do you want?
I go Christmas morning. Too late on a midnight run for Christmas Eve. Got to stay up. It's like, would you want to do a midnight show?
Oh God, no. I'd rather do a Christmas morning show for sure. Yeah. Everybody's happy. Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know who they give that to. You know, like on a flight, they give first class to the best flight attendant because it's actually not that much work. Like if you're a rookie, you're in the back with the sheep, right? You're shoveling 148 drinks to
yeah. Right.
But so I'm wondering in the church, is Christmas Eve mass like holy grail? Man, if you're doing that, you're like headlining the garden, like is that like something that priests are hoping to get?
Christmas Eve,
yeah.
I don't know. And like, I don't know about that, but when you're going and doing a home and they're paying you to come to that home, is it a donation to the church or is it like, is there a kickback from the church? Like how does that work? Do you tip them on the sign?
Is there a tip involved in that? Is that do you give the priest a tip?
And if I asked the priest, if I said, thank you for coming, Father, it was a pleasure to meet you. Do you have more? Do you do more of these masses all day? Do you go around to other homes? Do you think he'd even answer me? Or do you think he'd be like, Merry Christmas to you, son? The fuck out of here. I don't know.
No, I
because I'm dying to know.
Yeah, ask the guy. Ask, are you knocking 3 or 4 of these out, and what do you get for this? Because we might want to do it next year.
And before I forget, we don't have to show it now if you want to move on, but I don't want to forget to tell you, I have a video I want to show you where I'm dying to get one of your what do you think they're getting for this takes.
All right, throw it up.
Throw it up? All right, you know the one I'm talking about, right, Patrick?
Got it.
Okay, now this is a friend of mine did this. He's actually wearing the Cast t-shirt in the video. Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp. And we grew up on Long Island. We love Billy Joel. Billy Joel's band, for years, they did every album with him except the last one. Then he let them go, and he went with a younger band for now the past 20, 30 years. He's been touring with a younger band. And these guys, you know, who knows? They don't get royalty money, if not that much. So you can now pay to have Billy Joel's original band. The drummer is Liberty DeVito, and they will play with you. And my buddy's on the drums in the back, too. He's got the Cast t-shirt on. So this is Billy Joel's original band members. Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp. That's the original clarinet player and sax guy. So you're the drummer for Billy Joel's band for all his albums, his whole tour. And then about 20, 30 years ago, you get let go. And you're doing that. What do you think you're getting for that, man?
First of all, I don't know how many guys. Could we go back and count? Hold on. 1, 2, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is there another drummer back there? 10. Yeah, there's another drum.
Well, the one drummer that has the Cast t-shirt, that's my friend.
Yeah. Okay.
And he's drumming next to Billy Joel's original drummer.
Hold on. Let's start from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 6. So go back to the other side. Right there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 people up there, right? Now, are you there? Are you watching this? Are you filming this?
He sent it to me. No, God, no.
Where
it's
is
somebody
this? What is Rock
know.
and Roll Fantasy Camp? What is that?
I don't know. All I know is a friend of mine from high school sent it, and he's like, check it out, Petey. We went to Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp. I'm playing drums next to Liberty DeVito. And like the guy playing the clarinet and the other one playing the sax, they're from Billy Joel's original band, you know? So right. I just thought it was unbelievable.
Here's my take on this. Here's my take on this. Number one. The first thing that popped out at me is like, if you're going to perform, and I don't know where this is, but if you're going to do any type of performance, all right, you can't go up there dressed like you just got back from a barbecue. All right, so let's throw it up there just the way this looks right now. You can't fucking go on stage with your kneecaps exposed. You know, what is this? No one looks like they're this. It looks like everybody is doing a solo performance. There's no cohesiveness. What? This doesn't look like a band, bro. It looks like a fucking clop of shit. Look at this.
But that's what it is. It's bro. It's like it's clearly like a meeting room in a hotel. I don't think there's an audience. I think if you want to play with your favorite band, you meet there and you get to jam with them and get the experience. It's like having a catch with Derek Jeter. I don't know what that would cost you either.
Oh, there's no audience? What do you mean there's no audience?
There's no audience. It's like a camp.
A camp?
I mean, yeah, it's a rock and roll. Look at the sign, Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp. You go to this place.
What is this? Yeah. Pull this up. I don't know what the fuck I'm watching here.
We have no staff. No, that's not. They're not like performing for people. They're just performing for each other.
You mean to tell me the whole band rented a banquet room at the Best Western and decided that hold on, Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp offers immersive multi-day experience where musicians of all levels from bands rehearse with rock star. So, rehearse. Okay. So these are people. This is what it is, bro. These are people that pay to go to this thing.
Yeah.
and you could play with the band.
Right.
Okay, did he
Holy
explain
shit.
that?
Am I speaking Mandarin
rock and roll
over here?
fantasy camp.
Bro,
Your dreams come true.
yeah, but did he explain? He explained it like this is Billy Joel's band.
I eased into it because I already knew what it was.
Oh, okay. Okay, bro, I'm sitting there going, oh, this is his entire band that is touring without Billy Joel. That's what I thought this.
No,
I was looking at.
No.
So
There's
this
a lot
is
of guys. Yeah.
okay. So this is other people that pay money to play with the band. That's why
Yes.
this looks like shit. Okay.
Yes.
All right. This is a whole different thing. Now, okay. So let's say the guy in yellow paid $300 to play with the band, right?
I think he's from the band, actually, but
Oh,
go ahead.
God.
But yeah. Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure.
So
The guy singing.
looking at this photo, I can't tell who's with the band and who's paying to be with the band.
Right.
So
So I know
is
the
you-
guy.
Is
Yeah.
your buddy with the cast thing on?
Yes.
Did he
He's
pay
sitting back.
to be with the band, or is he in Billy Joel's band?
Right. Yeah, let's just keep it with. Let's not even do the whole band. But yeah, the guy to the left with the cast T-shirt pays to be at the rock and roll camp, and this is his friend singing, by the way. So neither one of them are famous. Now the guy he's next to drumming is, like I said, Liberty DeVito, who was Billy Joel's drummer for all those years on all the albums, except the last one. And then they had a falling out. And then the guy in the white hair, I'm not sure who he is, but I would imagine he's from the band too. But like a guy like the drummer, I mean, this guy was, this is scenes from an Italian restaurant, only the good die, all of them. He was in the recording studio banging those drums.
Okay.
What is he getting to be here to do this is my question. Like, is he
Okay.
just doing this out of his love of the music? Or, I mean, is this
No. My question is, what did your buddy pay to do this?
That's a good question too, man.
Could
Can we get a price?
Could you fire
I'll
him
ask
up and go, how much did you pay to go to the Best Western and play with the band?
I will. Yo, we're casting right now. How much did you pay to do the rock and roll fantasy camp with Liberty DeVito? And was that at a hotel? All right, he should get back to me pretty quick.
Okay, so if somebody comes up to you and goes, Pete, we're doing comedy fantasy camp, and we're gonna pay you to do like improv with people that are fans of yours, so they get to come up on stage and you're gonna like do an improv scene with them, right?
Right.
Now, is this something like, where are we going?
What's the
with this fucking
comparison?
thing?
Like, the comparison is like, can they? You meet with them and they take a couple of your bits, and then they practice them with you, and then they go to a club and they go on. I don't know. I don't know. Like, just the minute you say they meet with you, I'm like, I'm out. I know.
Like, isn't the whole idea of the band, you had to work your ass off to be a part of a band with Billy Joel, and now you can pay $4,000 and you're drumming next to Billy Joel's drummer? I don't know. It just sounds...
And this is what's blowing my mind about it. My dad was part of this architecture firm, and there was a guy who was an architect in my dad's band, and he used to be the drummer in a band called Looking Glass when he was younger. And Looking Glass had one hit. It was called Brandy, You're a Fine Girl. What a good wife you would be. You might know that one. But my life, my love, and my lady is the sea. It still comes on. And I met him once at my grandmother's funeral. And I was in high school. I was like, wow, you were in that band and now you're an architect. And I said, do you get any money from it still? And he goes, I get, at the end of every year, I get a royalty check just for being the drummer on the song, Brandy, You're a Fine Girl. He goes, the guy who wrote it gets most of the money. But he goes, for me, it usually comes out to between 7 and 13 grand every year for the past 30 years is usually what I end up getting just for being the drummer. Liberty DeVito is the drummer on a zillion great fucking tunes that Billy Joel made. So this guy's got to be bringing in 50 to 80K. No, I'm saying like 250,000 easy, just not getting off his ass. So I don't know what. I can't figure it out, man. I can't. It's perplexing me. It's right up there with the first season of The Cast when what's his face from Quantum Leap was flying coach and Scott Bakula was in coach and my mind was exploding.
Oh God,
all right,
man.
nothing. Crickets from the guy. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. I really don't. Fantasy camp offers a multi-day. Jesus Christ, people get the add-ons like groupie or roadie passes, features famous rock star killing it live in front of okay. All right.
Wow. Brewer goes to Met camp every year. For years he has. He loves it, man. They play baseball games and you have Met players on your team. It's big time. It's wild. It's some of the stuff people are into. Anyway, man, it's all fascinating. I just, I don't know. I got nothing. Guys,
here's the price. Headliner Rockstar 101. You fucking $6 grand. Be a headliner. Oh. Junior rockers. They even charging kids to do this shit. $4 grand. Man cave backstage, but they got all these different tiers. They're soaking people.
Oh wow! Dude,
they're soaking people raw here,
man. I tell you, when I slide into my 60s, I think I'm gonna start charging people to have an espresso with me every day. $500, you get to have an espresso with me for a half hour. Oh man. Gonna have a little egg timer. As soon as that thing dings, I pop up. You could be right. You could be going in. My mom passed away. Ding, goodbye. Fucking out. Oh, that'd be nice.
Wow, that's a beautiful.
So it is.
All right, what are we at here? Do you think we?
Yeah, we're good. We can piece it together.